The Xiaomi Book S is the first Windows on ARM device we've looked at since the advent of Windows 11, and it's interesting for a number of different reasons. It's only the second laptop of any stripe we've seen to feature the latest Qualcomm Snapdragon 8X Gen 2, and it's also the first that's able to run 64-bit applications under emulation. Perhaps most significantly, the Xiaomi Book S is among the most reasonably priced premium Windows 2-in-1 machines you can buy. Xiaomi Book S 12.4 in review. What you need to know. Like Microsoft's Mini Detachable, the Xiaomi Book S is a 2-in-1 tablet. Out of the box it runs Windows 11 with S Mode. It has a 12.35-inch, 2560 x 1600 resolution touchscreen display with stylus support, and it's powered by a Qualcomm Snapdragon 8X Gen 2 chipset with 8 GB of RAM and a 256 GB SSD for storage. That's the laptop equivalent of the Snapdragon 855 smartphone chip, so it isn't the very latest silicon. The newest handsets are 2 generations on from this on the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1. However, with performance equivalent to the Microsoft Surface Pro X and the HP Folio Elite, it should suffice for light office-based tasks, web browsing, and media consumption. It's a very efficient chipset, too, leading to impressively long battery life. Like most 2-in-1 detachables, there are 2 cameras, one on the rear, 13 MP and one on the front, 1000 A-type, Windows, low compatible, and there's even a micro SD card slot for storage expansion. The one major thing the Xiaomi Book S lacks is any kind of cellular connectivity, but it's no great problem to tether it to your smartphone instead. Xiaomi Book S 12.4 in review, price and competition. Unlike most laptops, there's only one configuration for the Xiaomi Book S available, and it costs €650. The price rises to €750 if you want the detachable keyboard and active stylus included. Its main rivals are the Microsoft Surface Pro X and the HP Elite Folio. Both are Windows on ARM devices, both are 2-in-1 detachables, and both have similar size displays. They're also far more expensive than the Xiaomi Book S for the same RAM and storage, €1,069 and €1,620 respectively, including keyboard and pen, although they do have cellular connectivity built in, with 4G on the Surface Pro X and 5G on the Elite Folio. The very best 2-in-1 Windows detachable you can buy is the Microsoft Surface Pro 8. It's much more powerful and runs full-fat Windows, but that's even more expensive, €1,179, including keyboard and pen, while the Microsoft Surface Go 3 is smaller and more compact, but a bit weedy when it comes to performance. The Go 3 will set you back €719 with keyboard and pen if you go for the minimum specification we'd recommend, the Intel Core i3 model with a 128 GB SSD. Another option you might want to consider is the Asus VivoBook 13 Slate OLED, but although it's cheap at €379, has a lovely OLED display and comes with the stylus and keyboard in the box. It's underpowered and a bit on the slow side. Finally, if you're not fussed about the operating system or the screen size, the basic Apple iPad is worth thinking about. You can get hold of one of those equipped with 256 GB of storage, the keyboard case, and Apple Pencil stylus for a smidge over €700. Design and features. In keeping with the lowish price, the design of the Xiaomi Book S is as basic as it comes. The tablet itself is nicely enough made. It's topped with scratch-resistant Gorilla Glass 3. It's slim at 8.95 in from screen to rear. It's light, and the majority of the chassis is finished in matte plastic that doesn't pick up fingerprints too readily. The keyboard case, on the other hand, is a rather clunky affair. The kickstand comes as an add-on plate that clips magnetically to the rear of the tablet, and the keyboard sits flat on your desk. Unlike the Surface range of devices, there's no way to fold the back of the screen up against the bottom of the screen, tilting the keyboard for more comfortable typing. And it doesn't work particularly well on your lap, either.